I ask every year to students, how many feel like they grew up in a household? Many are Christian households, but that talked about money. Most of them say no. So the opportunity we have right now is to reinform, to reignite, and reform what Christians do with God's money. And we've kind of got off track a little bit because we haven't talked about it. And we don't talk about it from the pulpit as much as we could. Jesus had one out of every 6 or 8 sermons was on money. We try and embed that within our parish because we know the prototype, but it's not talked about, in my opinion, enough. So here's the backstory, and here's where we are now. 40 some years ago, Howard Dayton, as a businessman, met Jesus, asked the question, can I make money? Can I be a rich man and follow Jesus? He wrestled with that. A buddy of his challenged him to read through the Bible, which he had never done before, and split it in half and said, Howard, you take the Old Testament, I'll take the New Testament. Howard had no idea he was getting 2/3 of the Bible, but that's where they discovered 2,350 verses in the Bible about money. And they wrote a book called Your Money Counts. Changed my life when I read it in 1993. And it really changed our financial institution's life when we read it as a board and started to operate as a for-profit company by those principles. So that has been a ministry to try and reshape people's understanding of what God says about money that's now in multiple languages, multiple cultures, and millions of people over 40 years. What was missing was getting the next generation. And in getting the next generation, it's a discipleship opportunity. So Asbury University about 12 years ago started formalizing this partnership. Sandy Gray, their previous president, was a banker. She was very involved in this, but this became a formal relationship between Asbury University and Compass Finance's God's Way, where this class was developed and now is iterated out to students that want to take it. And there seems it's a pure elective. It's not, doesn't require it for anything. And the class size max is 30. We max it out. It's up to 35 now. Kids are taking it because they want it, not because they need it for academics. So we're seeing a hunger. And then we're both going to talk about what's happening now, the beautiful opportunity, the great relationship we're having right now with a financial literacy mandate within Kentucky, that this can help towards that with a different world.